All right, so if you guys can see here, you can see that it's completely burnt out. You know, it's pretty bad. All right. Where this property is a developing area. They have serious power challenges. There's barely power from the grid. Hello everybody, how you doing? My name is Ikenna from Smiling Sun. Everything solar installation, everything inverter installation, everything going green. And welcome to our home tour series. All right, so in the home tour, what we do is to visit homes where they're having challenges with their solar installation. All right, so some of them are freshly installed solar setups that are still giving them a lot of problems. All right, they are not able to get as much as they would have wanted to get, the enough yield. I mean, the system is just not working well. All right, they've brought in a lot of people to help them restore the situation, but it still stays unresolved. That's where we come in. All right, so let's see if we're going to be of so much help to this gentleman who owns this property, who has reached out to us, because where this property is a developing area. They have serious power challenges. There's barely power from the grid. So he's relying heavily on the solar system, but the solar system is not giving him exactly what he wants. All right, so he's reached out to us to say, guys, how are you going to help me with this? And that's where we come in. So let's see if we're going to be able to help this guy to do this stuff. So right on that roof, we have 16 solar panels, each of them 620 watt solar panels. All right, so we are most definitely going to go to that roof to find out exactly what is going on. So what exactly is the configuration? Is anything wrong with the way it is connected? We'll definitely find out. But right now, let's see the arrangement of the solar panels right on the roof. Let's go. All right, guys, this is Jimeto. So his daddy is not around, so he has told Jimeto to take us around. So Jimeto is quite familiar with where the solar systems are, and from what the dad told us, he's actually quite inquisitive. He likes fiddling with the solar sometimes. So Jim is going to show us where the solar is. So what do you like about solar system?
It gives us 24-hour light all day, every day.
Gives you light all day, every day. When you have the solar system on, you don't have to worry about power. You are guaranteed power 24 hours. So let's go check out your system. Whoa, such a beautiful home. I like your place. It's such a cool place, man. I like it. All right, so that's where the system is, right? Fantastic. So that's your system, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's what the system looks like, guys. Okay, so I'm kind of familiar with this particular guy. The system is a 10 kVA system. It's a hybrid and it's also a high voltage PV system. All right, so it has two PV inputs, as you can see from here. So each of the inputs, if my memory serves me right, is around 5,200 watts each. So cumulatively, it's around 11,400 watts. And that's the max PV wattage that you can cram into this guy. All right, so it's pretty good. It's a fairly good system, doesn't give problems. All right, so here you have the SPDs. This controls the power. Okay, so this here controls the power. You know, it's pretty good if you have any challenges or if you have any sparks or you want to do maintenance on the system. So you just power this guy down and you're good to go. And then here is the two circuit breakers that controls the PV. So you have it all labeled properly. You have PV2 and you have PV1. So these are 120 amp circuit breakers by 500 volts each. And this guy here is 250 amp circuit breaker by 500 volts. So everything here is looks okay, but we'll still have to check the wirings if there's any problem, any burnt out wire, some kind of connection issues to check if the wires are properly sized the way it should be. So these are the things we're going to be doing today. All right, to ensure that everything is the way it's meant to be. All right, so but everything seems to be running okay. So show us where the battery is.
Just behind this door.
Okay, the battery is here. Okay. So let's see what type of battery that they have, okay? And here you go. Here is the battery. So right here you have 15 kilowatt hour lithium battery, okay? So each of them is 15 kilowatt hour. So you have 3 of them, so automatically that makes it 45 kilowatt hour, and it keeps going off. Then something is absolutely wrong because I'm angry. This shouldn't be happening, right, Jim? It shouldn't. Okay guys, that's it. You've seen what the battery looks like. So we're going back again to the inverters and all the connections that you have around that area. Once we're done with that, then we'll go back to the roof to check what's going on. If the configurations are done properly, if the wiring connections were done properly, whatever it is, the right orientation and all of that, we should be able to discover and troubleshoot what the issues are. All right, stay tuned. All right, so my guy is climbing the roof right now. So we need to access the solar panels on the roof. Let's find out exactly what the problem is. All right, so he's gonna get up to the roof and he will start checking the solar panels one after the other to ensure that there's nothing left out. I'll check for the strings. If all the strings are all completely connected, is there any issue, wrong wirings? All of those things are definitely what we're going to be looking out for. All right, so that's basically what he's going to be doing. So he needs to take his time to check every single solar panel on that roof. That means every single solar panel on that roof is definitely coming down. We need to see what is going on. We need to check if the wirings are connected properly. We need to check if there's misalignment in the wirings and the connections. We need to check the configurations to know if it's properly done. We need to check if the wires are properly sized. Any undersized wires will definitely have to be changed. We just need to see what is going on. Phew. That's a whole lot to be doing for free. All right, guys, looks like we've discovered what the problem is that is limiting the energy generation that you have right in this property. So I think this gentleman is going to be happy at what we discovered. So if you look here, you're going to see the burn. All right, so that's pretty burnt out here. Yeah, so it's really very bad. So there was really a wrong polarity connection. That's the only thing that can cause this magnitude of damage to the solar panels. All right, so it was kind of pulling together the entire output. All right, so it could also be a loose connection because we noticed that they weren't using MC4 connectors for this connection. They were just cutting the wires and joining them. Because when we tested the solar panels, it wasn't producing nothing anymore. It was just barely giving us very low voltage. The current wasn't supplying at all. All right, so if you guys can see here, you can see that it's completely burnt out. You know, it's pretty bad. All right, so it wasn't supplying and it was also causing a huge breach in the entire connection. So it was limiting almost everything that was being generated from the solar system connection. All right, so let's remove this one and take it off. And keep it here. So let's look at the second one. The second one also has a burn here as well, but the burn is not as bad as the other one, but it's still burnt out right at the junction box here. Same thing, very wrong polarity connection. Okay, so down here, I don't know if the camera can see it. It's also burnt out here. But like I pointed out, it's not as bad as the other one, but while testing it as well, the energy generation has also dropped as well. The current, the voltage is completely down. Okay, so let's pull this aside and show you guys the very last one. That's the one that is really badly heat. The temperature was so bad that it got the glass broken. All right, so you can see that the glass is broken. So the heat was just way too much and the glass was broken. So you can see the burn here, you can see the burn here, you can see it's completely broken. They just couldn't take the heat anymore. So when you have this wrong polarity connections connected and it stays for a very long time, it causes a huge damage. So let's show you guys the back. You can see that this guy is the worst heat. I mean, this is the kind of thing that could have caused a fire hazard if not completely handled. All right. But the beautiful thing about solar is that it gets to a point and the wires just burn out. It doesn't continue to burn. Otherwise, roofs are going to be on fire all over the place. So once it's burnt out, it disconnects the solar panel and it stays right that way. Okay, so that's pretty much what we discovered. So the gentleman who owns the house will definitely have to place an order to get a replacement for these solar panels. There are 3 of them. So it needs to be replaced. Then the entire thing is going to be connected back and everything will be restored back and everything will be working perfectly. So everything pretty much depends on him if he wants to continue to work further on this. But that's what we have done. Our mission here is to discover what the issue is, point it out to you and let you solve the issues. So if you're still having challenges with your solar system and you don't know what the problem is, you've tried all there is to do, you've gotten lots of people to come in, but it still remains unresolved. All you need to do is to do what? Give us a call, or you can send us a message, or you can write us an email through our website. You never know, could be at your doorstep and tell you exactly what is wrong with your solar system, guys. Thank you so very much. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, and do not forget to like, guys. See you guys in the next video.